one accord for these old foes to clash again. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Baylor Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bears will kick it off to get us underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. The Horned Frogs offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. These two have played some barn burners over the years, and last year was no exception as the Bears won a close one.
The Bears took care of business. They made the plays when they needed to, did a good job in the rivalry game, keeping their heads level, making those plays. They came up victorious, and now TCU had a year to stew on it, Palmer, and think about that loss.
And TCU believes that they've got the matchups to make this a different story than what it was the last time they played. They feel like they have better players on this team. We're about to find out.
Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. With the catch, it's Barry. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Madden. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of...
It's the fast things like that.
He could on the punt return. The Bears offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Finds him out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Just keep slinging it. Snags it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Bears the pressure.
Oh,
And he was
so
drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Using the quick game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. On the move. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working that left side now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
To throw, it's Madden. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Horned Frogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now, and they get the big stop.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! the way you finish a drive and put up points. The extra point here would tie the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Not taking a knee, he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The RPO, it's complete. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Hands it off. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race over the years has stoked the fires of this rivalry.
And it's weird because Reese covered that game. And I know that because he was the sideline reporter. He was his...
Turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. Touchdown Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Finds his man down the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Madden. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And back to the air on second down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The give. Breaks the tackle and runs through another one. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking to pass. It's Madden. It's complete to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
To the air on first down. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. And the Bears are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. He's got it. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He spins that thing down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go between the Bears and Frogs.
The Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge.
Gonna let it fly. He's got it inside the 25. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
Pressure coming. Dances away to buy time. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Back to pass, it's Madden. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Bring in the heat. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Bears will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Fires complete on the crosser, and he's knocked down. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. It's caught, and he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down. And now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. He splits the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Direct snap. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Might be calling a hot route. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Touchdown Bears! Once he got some room, it was over. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this this winning streak to 5. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
To the air, it's Madden. Wide open downfield. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, TCU. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Shoots it to the left. Finds a man by himself. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space. It's Owen. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Got a lot of room to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Baylor! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barry. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Madden. It's complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Here we go. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off The play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Shakes off the defender. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Looking to throw again. Slings it downfield. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Irvin. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Back to throw, it's Madden. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quarterback making adjustments. Going right to work up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And now the lead is even bigger.
I don't know how much longer they could have gone trying that field goal. 50-plus, that's tough. The kicker will take it. He gave it everything he could, knocked it off the crossbar, and went in. Nice job.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Madden. The screen, he can go. He's running free down the middle. At the 30. Inside the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, TCU!
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And I love the offense, man. Staying aggressive, doing what you need to do, pushing the ball down the field, still willing to throw the football late in this game. I just don't like the ending. Man, don't step out of bounds.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Flushed out of the pocket. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together. Down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
There he goes. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Dropping back, it's Madden. Hauls it in. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down 1 score, gotta have it right. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. He's got the tight end. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Horned Frogs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a 1-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The clock is at 20 seconds left to play. They'll line up for an onside kick to try to pull it out. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game.
Wide open spaces. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Madden. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play. And, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
This rivalry might not always get the headlines in the state of Texas, but it is full of passion, and the Bears will celebrate taking down TCU. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.